Hey, welcome back everyone. How you doing? It is me, Mr. 4K Upscaler. So now we're jumping onto the PC versus PlayStation 4 Pro and the Xbox One X. Here we're looking at Claire riding on a motorcycle going to the gas station. This is Nvidia RTX 2070. I'm running everything at native 4K with DirectX 12 at high settings.
I will. I gotta go.
And it runs at 60 frames per second.
Why does everyone think I'm gonna get in trouble?
Throughout this video, I will talk about some of the key differences that you will see. One obvious difference you will see, obviously, it's a native 4K resolution versus 1600p source resolution, which is Xbox One X upscaled to 4K. Same goes for the PlayStation 4 Pro. Both Xbox One X and PlayStation 4 Pro run at 1600p upscaled to 4K, which is still pretty good. It's still pretty good. But however, when you have something like a native 4K on the PC with a DirectX 12 and much better volumetric light filtering, DirectX 12 has all kinds of different types of filtering for the textures and shadows and light, ambient light. So of course the PC version with native 4K will look much sharper and cleaner. And you will see that throughout this video. Alright, so here we go. PlayStation 4 Pro. Claire pulling in.
I will. I gotta go.
There she is. She's on the phone booth. PlayStation 4 Pro version. Pretty much identical. Like I said, the only two little nuances that I saw was the shadow was a bit jagged-edged on the PlayStation 4 Pro. And volumetric light wasn't as defined as it is here on the PC version. Look at this, man. This is super redefined with native 4K on PC. But of course, this is PC. Everybody knows the outcome of this video. Of course, the volumetric light and the shadow will look much better on the PC version. And if you have a really good PC, then, you know, PC version is no-brainer. That's what you want to go with. But even if you don't have a PC, trust me, the console versions are still an excellent experience. Okay, here we go. The Xbox One X. Xbox One X has really similar volumetric light that's close to a PC. That's the one thing that I noticed. I noticed that the Xbox One X has really close to PC volumetric light and the shadows. And that's a pretty big deal, if you ask me, that a console can do that. You can see right here, pretty much similar volumetric light that you have seen on the Xbox One X version. Here we are with the PC version. But of course, having a native 4K, there's PlayStation 4 Pro. As you can see, it's kind of blend. It's not like very good ambient volumetric light. The shadows are okay, but there's some jagged-edged lines to these shadows. When you zoom in, you can see that. And remember, this is 1600p. Now this is native 4K. When you look at the volumetric light here and the shadows, they're much more redefined, especially in the DirectX 12. Imagine if this had real-time ray tracing. If they ever do that with Nvidia, that would be even more awesome. There's the Xbox One X version. As you can see, Xbox One X version can still hold its own, and it still looks good, considering. Now we're going to switch to PlayStation 4 Pro. After this, no, the RTX 2070. This is the PC RTX 2070.
Hello?
And it looks sharp. Looks very detailed. This is PlayStation 4 Pro. But all three of these scenes, they look very identical. They're cut scenes. They look very identical. You're not going to see like any major difference here between the two. Same thing here.
Hello?
Look very identical.
Anybody here?
But you will notice maybe a sharper detail, like you see on the PC version. You notice a sharper detail. And look at that volumetric light.
Hello?
With that sharper native 4K detail on the PC version. It just looks more redefined. Here we are, PlayStation 4 Pro. It looks good, but still you can notice those jagged-edged lines that are there. Now we're going to switch to Xbox One X. Xbox One X has a good volumetric light. But then
Hello?
again, it's running at that 1600p resolution. Here we go with the PC version. Volumetric light really looks redefined here, and the native 4K with DirectX 12 definitely helps here, big time. Here we go with the PlayStation 4 Pro. Still looks good, but then again, just not as good as it could be if it was running in native 4K. And now we're going to switch to the Xbox One X. Xbox One X has a little bit better volumetric light, but then again, I was a bit disappointed that the Xbox One X didn't utilize the native 4K. Here we go again, Nvidia RTX 2070, the phone booth. Of course, it will look much sharper. Here we go with the Xbox One X. Still looks good. They're very identical. They're like fairly identical, both versions. It's just that having the native 4K and a little bit better DirectX 12 filtering will help. What I mean by DirectX 12, I mean all of the filters that are available on DirectX 12 will look much better. Here we go, much sharper rain effects here on the RTX 2070 PC. Here we go, PlayStation 4 Pro, not that really redefined. As you can see on the windshield. Let's switch to the Xbox One X. It's a little bit better, but still the same. Now, you know, the PC version is just much sharper. Here we go. Again, we're back to the PC version here. And volumetric light, the rain effects, everything just looks a hell of a lot much sharper, as you will see, no doubt, on this video. Okay? Again, volumetric light on the Xbox One X, it is very identical to the PC version. That's a good news. You will see that in a minute. Very identical. Not 100%, but close to it. It's very close to it. Now we're going to switch back to the PlayStation 4 Pro after this, just to see what the difference is. No, actually, Nvidia RTX. And look at this, man. Look at this volumetric light and the native 4K DirectX 12 and the shadows. The PC version, it's no-brainer here, guys. This is it. Pretty much. PC version all the way. Just look at this entire sequence that I just recorded here. I purposely was walking slow like this because I want you guys to see the detail on her skin, the raindrops and everything here. It's really amazing. And when you see this in native 4K, trust me guys, when you play this on your PC in native 4K with HDR and 60 frames per second, it's just totally a different experience. I think PC owners will be very satisfied with Resident Evil 2 Remake. And I'm also excited to see the Ace Combat 7 that's coming out next Friday. That's another game on my radar to see how is it going to look on the PC version. So here you're going to see me speed up a little bit. Now here I lost the signal on my graphics card for a little bit and then it came back because I was capturing this through my EVGA capture card. Now I'm going to start running a little bit faster, a little bit. Here we go. You're going to see me go a little bit faster. So in the end, guys, listen, the PC version is the best version, okay? But if you don't have a PC and you can't afford a PC, look, man, PlayStation 4 Pro is still great. Xbox One X is still great. All of these 3 different versions of the games are great. You're not going to be disappointed with neither one of the 3 versions. But if you can, go with the PC version. And that's all I gotta say. Thank you for watching this video. Take care.
Oh shit!